everyone, how are you today? I trust you all well. Welcome to my channel on Inner Transformation, Poetry and Fabric Art. I'm GhairO. If you've landed here for the first time, welcome, and welcome back if you've already been here. This channel deals with all three aspects of my work: inner transformation, poetry, and fabric art. So if you're only interested in one of those three things, just go to the playlist dealing with the three different aspects and leave the rest. Because I didn't want to create three channels for the three aspects of my work, so they're all together in one place. A couple of weeks ago, I posted 2 short videos on explaining what spiritual dimensions are from my perspective. So recently I got a question from someone asking me to explain the difference between realms and dimensions. So I'm going to explain it from my point of view, my perspective, but like with everything else, different teachers have different perspectives. So again, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. And before I forget to ask you, please would you like and subscribe to the channel if the information was of some use to you. It really helps me, and it also gives me an idea of what to post. And just by the way, I do post other spiritual information on my GhairO site, quantum crystalline space. So if you're into the spiritual information, or you're on a spiritual journey and you would like some more clarification, you can send your questions there. So the difference between realms and dimensions. If you've not had a look at the two little videos on dimensions, please do so, because I'm not going to explain it again. This little video will only look at realms. So, according to my perspective, there are 5 different realms, and I'm going to go through it quickly. There's what is called the Devic realm, the astral realm, which is divided into the lower astral and the higher astral, the angelic realm, 4, and the causal realm, 5. So that's 5 realms that I know of. There may be more, and other teachers may know more about other realms, but from my perspective, those are the main realms. And to quickly say, I did mention in the video on dimensions that from my perspective, there are 12 dimensions, or 12 dimensions that I know of. And there are 5 realms that I know of. So let's start with the Devic realm. The main difference between realms and dimensions is that, like the word dimensions indicate, it is time and space specific. It has dimensions, it has quality, and one can measure it in terms of length, breadth, width, space and time. On the other hand, realms have no space and no time and no dimensions. And what exists in realms can flow through dimensions. So it isn't like in the third dimension and in the fifth dimension and in the seventh dimension, whatever other dimensions, what exists there remains there. No, realms can move through dimensions across time and across space. It has no real space-time dynamic. So that's the main difference between realms and dimensions. A realm is much more thought-based than what a dimension is. A dimension is very, very much more dense than a realm. So dimensions cannot flow. You can't, for example, be located in third dimension and have your entity that is in third dimension go into, say, another dimension. You will need to change form. You will need to change thought process. You need to go, for example, your body would need to go into a crystalline form or whatever other forms exist in the other dimensions. So realms can flow across dimensions, across time, across space. It has no measurement. So I hope that makes sense. So the Devic realm, let's start with the Devic realm. The Devic realm consists of entities like fairies, elves, trolls, any of the mystical and mythological constructs that the human mind and source conceived of. It's Devic. It can also move. It can live in any dimension. There are fairies in the fifth dimension, in the seventh dimension, in the angelic realm. There are trolls in the lower astral realm. There are trolls in the third dimension, and so on. The Devic realm. The entities in the Devic realm have very elemental thought processes. And some people believe they have no thought processes, but I think from our perspective, I think they do have very elemental thought processes. And some people call the Devic realm the elemental realm. It's also called the elemental realm. But again, it has no real dimension. Humans can give it dimensions. For example, when your mind can conceive of a troll or a fairy in an imaginative form, you can give it dimensions, but it doesn't really have dimension. What else about the Devic realm? Unicorns exist in the Devic realm. Seahorses exist in the Devic realm. People, mermaids, mermen exist in the Devic realm. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to the astral realm. The astral realm is a very, very complicated realm. It is divided into the lower astral and the higher astral. So, as the name suggests, the lower astral realm is more dense than the higher astral. And the kind of entities or the kind of energies that exist in the lower astral realm is really the energy and the entities that humans need to protect themselves from, and the reason why we need to strengthen our auric boundaries and our chakras, and so on. So in the lower astral realm, you would have all the illusionary thought projections of humans which exist outside of their highest self. So in other words, thoughts and wishes for excess wealth that has no meaning would exist in the astral realm. Disembodied souls, disincarnate entities that haven't found a spiritual home, or that cannot move upwards back to source for some or other reason. Ghosts and such like. It's a very, very dense realm. One wouldn't want to land there, although if you go into states of deep grief or deep depression, or you have mental illness, you often land up in the lower astral realm, and you can very easily get trapped there if you don't find some kind of assistance. Okay, so let's go on to the higher astral realm. The higher astral realm is where most of our highest selves exist. It is a very light realm. You may find thought projections like the raw material for music compositions, the raw material for elevated sculptures and other creative work, wealth projections and thoughts which would be used for the evolution of humanity and the evolution of the third dimension. What else in the higher astral? The ascended masters are all in the higher astral realm. They operate from there. What else? Celestial music, music of the spheres, elevated raw material for color, new colors, and so on. It's a very elevated light realm, and most humans, when they are on a spiritual journey, during their dream state and during meditative states and long prayer, you will land up in the higher astral realm, and you will be able to use whatever raw material exists there for your creative endeavors in the third dimension. A lot of what we connect with in the fifth dimension arises out of the higher astral realm. So it's really the realm where we want to make connections with. And many of our spiritual guides operate from there. And as I said, the ascended masters, if we are connecting with them. So that's Devic, lower astral, higher astral. Now the fourth realm is the angelic realm, where the servants of God are mostly located. So all the archangels operate out of the angelic realm. All the angels, guardian angels, angels of countries, as the name implies, it's a purely angelic realm, and it is a realm where the energies very, very rapidly move across all dimensions, all space, the whole of the cosmos, other planets. It's the angelic realm. So wherever source sends the energy from the angelic realm, it will go there. You don't have ascended masters or highly elevated human personalities going into the angelic realm. You can't exist there. You need to be completely, totally non-material. Angelic realm. So then lastly we have the causal realm.